Hi, this is the Gentleman Shooter, and today I'm giving you a look at the Gerber Profile fixed blade knife. I think every knife has something of a story behind it, a reason for why you bought it, or a reason for why you received it, or even just how it's been used. I think for most knife collectors, the knife is like a good watch or a really good wallet. It's something that you might carry around with you everywhere. It's that trusty thing you have at your side that you wouldn't give up. And for me, this knife is kind of a reminder of my grandpa. It is the first thing I purchased with my graduation money. My grandpa gave me some money way back in the day when I graduated from high school. It's been about 13 years ago now. So yes, I had my eye on this knife, and I knew that I wanted to get it with his money because I relate all the meaning behind this knife to that man. He was a good role model for me, and every time I use this knife or even just look at it, I think of him and all the hard work that he accomplished throughout his life. So the Gerber Profile, everything about this knife was perfect. The price point was fantastic. It sat at about 20 bucks, I believe. I bought it at an Anderson's. Those are hard to come by nowadays. The first thing that attracted me to it was the form factor. So I'm going to get into that first. This is just a great looking knife. It looks mean, but not super aggressive. It does have a bit of a tactical feel with that rubber handle. But this knife, I bought this knife 13 years ago when tactical wasn't such a buzzword. Just based on how it looks, I knew I'm interested in that knife. Then I asked him to get it out of the case so I could see it, and immediately fell in love with the form factor. This handle, the rubberized, water-resistant handle, has such good grip, or allows for such a good grip. And the way there's a notch right here in the handle that just fits perfectly with my fingers. So I immediately loved the way this thing felt in hand. There's videos out there where they put this thing through really brutal tests, and they used it for batoning. They used it for chopping. They dug it point first into hardwood logs, and it can take a beating. This thing is rugged, and I've used it for a lot of different tasks, and it never lets me down. So Gerber, you've done a great job with this knife. I love the jimping here. It's a good place to put your thumb. The blade's a little wide here at the hilt for really fine work, but between the jimping here on the back of the blade and this spot right here to put your finger, you can definitely feather with it. You're not going to do a lot of great whittling, but it'll get the job done to help you start a fire. This knife came with a nylon sheath, which gets the job done. It's very weather resistant. The buckle is pretty strong. I've never had any problems with it coming unbuttoned. I feel like that will be the first thing to lose its reliability. Yep, just fit the belt through. So I love this knife, and that's pretty much, I guess, all I have to contribute about it. So if you're looking for a reliable knife, if you can get your hands on one of these, you can see it allows you to modify if you want. If you want to put your own handle on, you'll be able to remove the rubber ones. Yeah, that's the Gerber Profile. If you liked what you saw here, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will continue to be reviewing knives and eventually some rifles and other forms of weaponry. This is the Gentleman Shooter signing off.